Was good, guy?
What's up, dude?
What's going on, guy? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm recovering. I'm getting better. I've been sick all goddamn week.
No wonder why I haven't heard from you.
Yeah, that I didn't we recorded last week, didn't we?
Yeah, last week, but typically we'll do like a session before and after.
Oh yes. Yeah, dude, it's been a rough couple days. The last couple days, it's just been. I feel like I almost died. Sorry, TikTok language, but I'm excited for what's up for what's coming up, man.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things to talk about, past and future.
Yo,
Um, but yeah, you want to start off with I don't know. You want to start off with last Friday?
I don't know what I want to start off with because there's a few things that I want to get your thoughts on. The first thing I haven't been able to talk about this yet was the Brock Lesnar retirement announcement. That's one thing. I know it's not AAA related, but I still like was kind of thrown off by the whole thing, and it just
Really?
came. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm not surprised, but the way that they did it kind of seemed like a very Brock Lesnar way of doing it. Just like they didn't make a big deal about it. He didn't get a retirement tour or a big final match announcement. Like they could have done the last match for Obafemi if Obafemi beats Brock Lesnar, then he retires forever. Whatever. They didn't do that. It was just kind of just out of nowhere, kind of, wasn't it? Or what did you think about the way that they did that?
I considered it a retirement. As soon as the match ended and he was saying, "Hey, this is the past and Obo's the future," I felt like that was his way of saying, "Yeah, I'm done."
Mm,
And he already did his thing at WrestleMania, and then he came back and he did this little run with Oba. I think it was done right. They didn't have to do
mm,
this whole career on the line. It doesn't always have to be careers on the line. It doesn't always have to be advertised as the final match. I think
mm.
everybody kind of already knew that it was the final match. And if anything, it leaves room for Brock to come back later if he really, really, really wants to, or if Saudi just gives him enough. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true. That's a good point. Jaded Wrestling in front of the show says he got lassied. If you know what I'm saying, he got lassied. No, I don't know. What does that mean? Do you know what that means?
Isn't that like when you're on a ranch and then you just wind it up and with the rope?
Oh, is that what you mean?
I think I don't know.
All right. Shout out to Taylor. Jaded Wrestling TV. Andres Silva says, "Why Oba didn't fight a champion? I don't understand it." Yeah, that's true. That's another thing I was wondering too from this episode of Monday Night Raw. We didn't hear much, or did we get any updates from Oba when it comes to King of the Ring? We didn't, right?
No, I feel like they're almost treating this like a Money in the Bank cash in. You know what I mean? I feel like it could just come in at an element of surprise, or they might just advertise it beforehand and be like, "Hey, he's a still number one contender because of King of the Ring. We're gonna have the match at the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, whatever it is."
Fair enough. So normally we get together to talk about AAA stuff, Soto. So thanks for everyone that's here hanging out with us. Be sure to comment, like, double tap the screen, and all that good stuff. So is there anything else? Any other updates to go over before we go over some AAA stuff?
Well, last Friday, a week ago, I went to a AAA show in Tijuana, and I got to hang out and interview a couple of the guys there. We'll talk about it very soon because I interviewed a lot of these guys that are in the tournament. But Laredo Kid was one of them. Did an interview with him. Did an interview with Daga, the leader of Los Perros del Mal, and also did an interview with El Fiscal, who's also in the tournament. I got to talk to both Wagner brothers, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. and Galeno del Mal. Didn't do an interview with them, but I got to talk to them. They were cool. They spoke English, talked about their NXT debut. They were really cool and excited about that. Who else did I talk to? Mini Vikingo. We talked to him before. So I did another interview with Mini Vikingo. And got to talk to La Parka for a little bit. Man, the list goes on and on. Oh, Abismo Negro Jr. He's not in the tournament, but I did get to talk to him and do a little interview with him
I
too. So
wonder
that
if
was
they
dope.
knew that they were going to be a part of this tournament when you were interviewing them.
I don't know, man. I don't know because I feel like Laredo Kid would have hinted or said something. I feel like somebody would have hinted at something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw the interviews that you posted with them, and I didn't get the feeling like they had an idea. If you know what I'm saying, because this
Yeah.
is big news.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So on Monday Night Raw, let's go to the beginning. At the end of the show, you have Rey Mysterio in Gorilla with Roman Reigns, and he tells Roman, "Hey, you know I'm the general manager of AAA." And Roman's like, "Well, now I do." And Rey Mysterio says, let me what do you say? Let me run something by you," I believe was the words that Rey Mysterio said, right? So the WWE left the fans wondering what this could be about. And just in a couple days, there was a lot of things that were flying around. One thing that I thought they were going to do was because Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, before and after Triple Mania, are going to be in Mexico. I saw the announcement that Roman Reigns was already scheduled to be in Mexico City for that Monday Night Raw after Triple Mania. So my thought process was Roman is scheduled to be in Mexico. It makes sense for him to show up at Triple Mania in Mexico City. That would be huge, right? The other things that people were saying is that, well, maybe Roman Reigns is going to fight somebody from AAA, and a lot of people were saying El Grande Americano. So there was a lot of things that were going around, a lot of rumors around this announcement or around this segment that we saw with Rey and Roman Reigns. First, before we get into the specific details, what were your thoughts? What were you wondering, thinking when you saw that?
First and foremost, man, that felt like a cool after credit scene, like something that you would see out of a Marvel movie. You know what I mean? So I thought that was cool that they added that at the end of Raw. Anything AAA related, I get excited. So, seeing Roman Reigns being included, I was like, man, there's no way they're gonna have Roman Reigns show up in AAA. Like, it's entirely possible. It'd be cool for them to do that. Then I started speculating. Okay, well, maybe Ray's gonna ask, for a little bit of protection from El Ojo, right? We got a little feud going on between Ray and Dorian and Omos, and now Dominic Mysterio, is thrown in that because he's part of El Ojo now. Um, so I was wondering, well, maybe he's looking for some protection, maybe from Jacob Fatu. Maybe we're gonna see the Uso show up in AAA. So that's where my head was at. I didn't think we were gonna see a whole tournament with AAA guys, and then have one of them have a world title opportunity the Monday after Triple Mania.
Yeah, so a couple days after that, I think WWE posted a video of Rey Mysterio. And this was announced on social media, if I'm not mistaken, where Rey Mysterio announced that there is going to be a tournament to determine who is going to face Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw, not Triple Mania. The Monday Night Raw after Triple Mania, Roman Reigns is going to, he agreed to defend his World Heavyweight Champion versus the winner of this tournament. And this gives the opportunity for someone from AAA to step up and face the tribal chief in Mexico City, which is huge, right?
Dude, I think I'm gonna go to that show.
Ah, you should, man. That's going to be a
Yeah,
good show.
I feel like I was considering it for a while, but I feel like this is just gonna be a really cool moment. I don't think whoever wins is not gonna defeat Roman Reigns, but I think it's just gonna be a cool moment to be there.
Yes, it's going to do huge because, I mean, it's Roman Reigns, right? And usually the Monday Night Raws, like after the big PLEs, like I know, like WrestleMania in Vegas, they usually hold a Monday Night Raw after the WrestleMania in the same city, right? Um, but I feel like because the weekend is the weekend's over, right? Most people just want to go home after the PLE. Maybe this is the WWE's way to be like, okay, we want to continue this sellout after Triple Mania in Mexico, so we're gonna throw in the Tribal Chief in there. And that place is going to sell out. I'm willing to bet, right?
100%. You want to go over the bracket? We have the dates for the bracket that I
Yeah.
sent you. So week 1, it looks like it's announced for August 10th, which is on Monday. It's going to be Penta versus Laredo Kid, someone I just posted an interview about on YouTube. I honestly think that Penta's going to defeat Laredo Kid.
Okay.
And then it's going to take us to August 15th, which is AAA. It's going to be Psycho Clown versus La Parka.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a tough one. But I feel like we've already seen Psycho Clown on SmackDown. So I don't mind if he wins and defeats La Parka. Who do you got for that one?
This one's tricky, man, because when it comes to Psycho Clown and La Parka, they're both big names in AAA. But I feel like La Parka is the bigger name when it comes to like I guess like exposure or name recognition. I would like to see Psycho Clown go over, but I think it's gonna be La Parka.
All right. We're 50-50 on this one. That's good. I like it.
Yeah,
I can see it happening if someone gets involved. You know what I mean? If someone like interferes, because Psycho Clown, Psycho Circus has been having some issues on AAA, so I can see that happening.
Yeah, and you also got to remember this is still the WWE, and like they like to focus on who's most marketable. Like the people that have been showing up in the WWE PLEs, like the Royal Rumbles, um, Octagon Jr. at Money in the Bank, and things like that. They go with the most known, recognizable names from AAA. So I think that in this case, I think it's La Parka.
You say that, but it's interesting to me that Mr. Iguana is not in here, and he I would say is one of the most popular guys, besides El Grande Mexicano.
Yes, but also I think Mr. Iguana is mostly categorized as kind of like a Danhausen. I don't think. Yes, he sells a lot of merch. Yes, he's popular. Yes, the people love him. But like, I don't think you would put like Mr. Iguana or like Akira Tozawa in a tournament to potentially face Roman Reigns. It's gotta make sense. Also, it can't just be like, let's put Danhausen in here.
I get it. Well, on August 17th, we have 2 matches. It's the final 2 in the bracket. It's going to be Dragon Lee versus El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. That one's going to be cool because El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. is a big guy. And him going against Dragon Lee, hopefully Dragon Lee's finger doesn't cause any issues during this match. I think that one's tough, dude. I think I'm going to go with Dragon Lee on this one.
Yeah, I got Dragon Lee too. So we got Dragon Lee.
And then in the same night, we're going to see Rey Fenix versus El Fiscal. And I think there's no question that I think Rey Fenix is going to take that one.
Okay. All right. So I pretty much agree with all of them, all of your predictions so far. So for the semifinalists.
Well, except for Psycho Clown and La Parka. That's the only ones that we disagree on.
Okay. All right. So let's just assume Psycho Clown goes over La Parka, right? So then, does that mean we would get Penta versus Psycho Clown?
Yeah.
And
you know where this is leading to, right?
Hold on. What?
You know this, what it's going to come down to, right? You know who the final 2 are going to be?
No, well, hold on. We'll get there. And then Dragon Lee versus Rey Fenix would be the semifinals, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Penta versus La Parka. Who do you got there?
I have Penta.
Penta. Oh, so okay. So then Dragon Lee versus Rey Fenix. You got Rey Fenix.
I got Rey Fenix.
Okay. Interesting.
There's a possibility that we see brother versus brother.
Penta versus Phoenix in the finals.
I think it's a good way to do it. I mean, I know we're gonna do the whole Lucha Brothers thing for Triple Mania time, or at least that was what was advertised. Maybe things have changed since then, but I think this is a good way to set up brother versus brother without having them, turn on each other.
When is do we have a date for those semifinal matches yet? Have they said that?
No, as of right now, we only have the first bracket dates.
Because this is after Triple Mania. No.
Right, but we would have a number one contender before Triple Mania.
Right. Okay. That's right. Yeah, that's going to be interesting because if the Lucha Brothers are supposed to team up at Triple Mania, they're going to fight before Triple Mania and then team up at Triple Mania. That'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
Would it though? Because it's still your brother, and they've wrestled before many times against each
Yeah.
other. So
Yeah.
I don't think so. Plus, they're on two different brands. You know, Raw and SmackDown. This is the best time that you can have these two collide.
So Taylor from Jaded Wrestling says, "Where are the finals at?" I would imagine the finals would probably be at Triple Mania, wouldn't it? Probably Triple Mania in Vegas. I'm guessing they would probably do it.
I could see it happening in Vegas. That way, they have Saturday, Sunday to recover, and then they face Roman Reigns on Monday. But I don't know, man. I feel like I'd still be tired 2 days before fighting Roman Reigns.
Right. Yeah. So you think Penta's going all the way, right?
I think so.
I think that makes sense. I mean, Penta is the most over guy here. Yeah. Did you ever think that it would be a Grande Americano before the brackets were announced?
No, it didn't make sense because you have Dom versus El Grande Americano Sunday, the day before. So why would you have El Grande Americano, even if he, whatever, loses or wins against Dominic Mysterio? Why would you have him face Roman Reigns the next night? You know, for the world title. It doesn't have the build to where El Grande Americano would have enough. Like he'd be too tired. It'd probably make sense if they did it the other way. Like if Roman Reigns was going up against someone, you know, it's like, oh my God, Penta has a chance, right? Because Roman Reigns is hurt or he's tired from the night before. But if you do that to Penta, like you're throwing up a 50% Penta versus Roman Reigns, it doesn't work. Or El Grande Americano against Roman Reigns.
Yeah. We got another interesting question here from Taylor from Jaded Wrestling. Does it boost Phoenix to put him over, though? Say Phoenix advances to the finals, defeats Penta. Would it make more sense to put a little bit more stock in Phoenix? Because Penta's over. Penta's over. Like, former Intercontinental Champion. He's done a lot of great things. Rey Fenix hasn't accomplished a whole lot compared to Penta, but if he faces Roman Reigns, that'll probably put him up on that same pedestal as Penta.
It's not believable enough. You know what I mean? Like, Rey Fenix hasn't held a singles title in WWE. He's currently the AAA Cruiserweight Champion, but it's not believable enough to put him against the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if that's what they decide to do, the WWE, to put Rey Fenix in that spot, it would boost up Rey Fenix, but I think it makes the most sense to have Penta because, you know, Penta just lost the title to Chad Gable. If they want to continue Penta's momentum as being one of the most popular stars, I think putting him versus Roman Reigns is going to do that. It's going to keep him, still running hot, still relevant. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. And I think that's really important right now, especially since Penta just lost that Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. But we're running a little bit out of time, so I don't know if you want to jump into what's happening tomorrow at Verano de Escándalo Week 3.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. We're getting a triple threat match between Lady Flammer, as she puts her title on the line, against La Catalina and Lady Shani.
Lady Flammer is the one who's had that championship for like a really long time, right? Probably like the longest reigning ever or something crazy like that.
She's on her Roman Reigns reign.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think she's losing it, man, but Catalina just came in. Yeah.
She doesn't have to be pinned.
Right. And Catalina's new. She's fresh. She's the new shiny toy. I can see her winning it. But Flammer, man, she's a beast, man. She's a monster. I think I'm going to go with Flammer.
Yeah, Flammer has to retain. You got to continue the feuds that are one-on-one, because I feel like a triple threat taking it off of her is too easy. And I think to have someone go one-on-one with her and finally dethrone her would mean so much more.
The other option too, and we've seen WWE do this a few times. Like we just mentioned, Flammer should win it. Some people are saying Catalina. No one has said Lady
Shani?
Shani. Maybe it's her because no one really expects her to win it. That could swerve us all.
Nah, your top two popular ones right now are going to be Flammer
Yeah. Okay.
and Catalina. We're also going to see a triple threat match headed towards the AAA Latin American Championship between El Fiscal versus Cruz del Toro from the LWO and Psycho Clown. So, two guys that are in the tournament are going to be facing each other in this triple threat match. Who do you think's going to win this triple threat match?
Oh, El Fiscal, Psycho Clown, Cruz del Toro, Psycho Clown. Psycho Clown is gonna win this one.
I love when he rips his face off and it just like shows all the red. It's kind of cool.
How's that storyline going with him, by the way? With Psycho
Storyline.
Clown and his has that been televised yet?
No, not yet. So, because of that, I'm going to go with El Fiscal.
Right, because now I'm thinking because this is a triple threat match, no DQ, anything goes, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Psycho Clown could get taken out. Someone else can win this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say El Fiscal. Sorry, Psycho Clown, friend of the show. Shout out to him. Yeah, I'm gonna go with El Fiscal.
And then we have an announcement, or not announcement, I'm sorry. We have an interview with Dominic Mysterio and I forgot her name. El Grande Americano's girlfriend.
Damn it, Andrea Basarte,
Andrea,
Basurto,
thank
or
you.
something like that.
Basarte. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. We have an interview because Dominic Mysterio just joined El Ojo. And now I'm curious what Dom has to say. Why did he join the guys that were going after him? You know, it's just it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Seeing what they have to say. Hopefully, they give us something because man, WWE really likes to make us wait for shit sometimes, and they'll give us nothing at times. So yeah, we'll see what Dom has to say about his actions. That good for nothing, dirty Dominic Mysterio did El Grande Americano dirty.
And it's not advertised, but last week before the end of AAA, Dorian approached Mini Vikingo, and he did whisper in his ear, and then Mini Vikingo kind of looked at him weird, walking away, and the camera cut. I did speak with Mini Vikingo. We did talk about that moment a little bit. What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think El Ojo's trying to do with Mini Vikingo? What do you think Mini Vikingo's gonna do about El Ojo?
Well, they did just join forces with Dominic Mysterio. Would it be? I mean, you said, El Ojo was beating up on Dom. Dom joined them. El Ojo has also been beating up on Mini Vikingo. What if Mini Vikingo joins them too?
I mean, it's entirely possible.
Yeah.
Is that what you think's gonna happen?
No, I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
Why not?
Because Mini Vikingo is loved by the fans, man. The people love Mini Vikingo. He's a huge baby face. I don't think him turning just like that makes sense right now.
Do you think they would start a feud against Mini Vikingo? You know, like he says, no, I don't want to join you guys, and then they start a feud to help elevate Mini Vikingo's stock?
Yeah, if that means putting him up against Dominic Mysterio, that'd be dope.
I think he deserves it, bro. I mean, he's fought for the AAA Cruiserweight Championship, and he defeated El Hijo del Vikingo twice or three times. Twice,
I think. Yeah.
I think Mini Vikingo deserves it to go up against Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, man. I would like to see that for sure.
You know what's gonna happen though?
What?
Sorry, it's gonna end up being Mini Vikingo versus Omos because of the height difference.
Didn't they? No, it was like a tag team match or something, right? That they were okay. Yeah, yeah. Whatever it is, I'm interested, man. I'm just glad that even with El Hijo del Vikingo's injury, they're still using Mini Vikingo in ways that still keep him interesting to the fans. People still want to see him, even though there's a major size difference between him and most luchadors. The people still love Mini Vikingo, and age difference
Absolutely.
too, I should say.
Well, I am posting my interview with Mini Vikingo, my second interview now, right? Because I interviewed him before. Tomorrow morning, around 10 o'clock Pacific time. So, if you want to see what he has to say, we did talk about it a little bit.
I thought you were gonna post it after Triple A this weekend.
Um, Not everyone's gonna watch it before AAA. It'll be fine.
All right, if you say so.
It'll be fine.
You
It'll be
play
fine.
with fire, bro. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Or unless I should post it on Sunday. Maybe I should post it on Sunday.
I don't know, dude. That's
I didn't
up
think
to
about
you.
that.
I was just saying. You never know,
I didn't think
bro.
about that till right now. So maybe I'll post it Sunday morning.
I mean, bro, you have like how many fucking followers across all platforms? I think you should probably wait until after. But that's just
I mean,
me.
I won't clip. I won't post every clip. Like I'll post the ones that have already happened
Nah, just post it this. Just post it this morning. Just post it this morning.
tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Now I might post it on Sunday morning. We'll see. I gotta post something, and then I have another. I have so many, dude. I have too many interviews that I have to edit and post.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that's tomorrow's card. We might get a surprise match in there somewhere too, because as of right now, it's only 2 matches and a little segment. Typically, we get maybe 3 or 4 matches.
Hmm. Yeah, but last time it was only a couple. I think last week or the week before that, there was only 2 matches because it was the big main event. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to be able to watch it this weekend. I'm going to be in San Jose, but I will
Damn.
definitely be keeping a close eye on what happens. Shout out to J Man. Thank you for the heart. Appreciate that. But yeah,
I
that's
just realized too that I'm gonna be at a Lucha Libre show. I just realized that too for this one.
yeah,
Bunch of CMLL guys there.
nice.
Yeah, but it's okay. This episode is pre-recorded. So if you do really want to look it up, I'm sure you can find spoilers somewhere. But yeah, next week we'll be back to live.
Yeah, usually those are the really really good ones. The first weeks of the pre-recorded shows or whatever you want to call it. So I'll definitely be watching next week for sure. But yeah, not
Yeah,
tomorrow, unfortunately.
Well, buddy,
Mhm.
anything else you want to cover before we head out?
I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much everything that's happening in AAA. We're about to get ready for SmackDown. That should be cool.
Kevin
And,
Owens, Randy Orton are back. It's gonna be a good one.
KO, yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm really excited about that. So let's get ready for that, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah, I'm Soto619. This is Edgar from Snug Wrestling. Make sure to follow him. Make sure to follow me, and we'll see you guys on the next one, like you said.
Peace.
Later, buddy.